here. I need to now see if that's going to work. This, let's put it at 400 meters. Depth modifier. I think it's working. Haha! Sweet, we did it. Okay, equals this. Hehe! Math worked! And if I put it back to this. Nice. Okay. And I just want to see if I added 6 of these. Yeah, see, it takes it to a negative hull integrity total, and which is when it turns red. And let's say I added... Oh, this is so cool. It's working. It's absolutely working. Okay, all these need to be 0. Alright, now I have to calculate these. However, this is now correct. Let's bold this. Nice. See, and they told us that algebra would never help us in life. Right? Well, it helped me there. Right? Okay, let's turn this that way. Nice. Okay. That looks okay. I'm not even in the mood to deal with the power drain issue at this moment. Or let me see, do I have a water filtration machine is 0.85 per second. Christ. Which means 0.85 times 60 seconds is a minute? That's not helpful, Thrall. Equals. Okay, so that's correct. Fabricators. They don't have a permanent drain. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot more complicated. Max energy storage shouldn't be hard to figure out. Let me see. Power sources. 1.25 energy per second in the best. Oh boy. If this is less than 100, oops, then it is point, what does it say? Oh no, 1.25 times 60 times, no, it's just times 60. Then if it's false, zero really. Okay. Yes. Alright, a spotlight equals 0.2 times 60. Thrall. Okay, so that's 12. Wait. That's negative. Okay, there we go. Then floodlights should be the same. I'm gonna just put this formula up here because it makes more sense to me than the other. Okay, a bioreactor is 0.83 energy per second equals 0.83 times 60. Okay, a battery charger, that this one and this one are absolutely going to be the complicated ones. Because it depends entirely on if they're charging ion cells. Because if they're charging ion cells, it does more drain. I'm going to assume they're not. Okay. Scanner room. Where is it? Move this over here. Scanner room is 0.5 per second while scanning. Well, negative 0.5. 0.5 times 60 while scanning, and then that's negative. I mean, it's the same thing, but that's okay. Moon pool times total capacity per second. Gotta be kidding me. Alright. Moon pool or Cyclops? Okay. I am going to assume... Oh, shit. I don't want to do that. I have a feeling I'm going to need to put another check mark in here. Yeah. Because it matters. This format, merge. No. This, insert, checkbox, insert, checkbox. These need to have this as a background. Oops, not this part. This part needs to be this. Okay, this. Whoops. Thrall. Okay, we'll do that. And then give me this. This is incorrect. Should be that. 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 Okay, are we alright there? Yes. This, then it needs to go here. Like that. Will that work? Format, this needs to be over here. Hmm. Alright, this there. Okay. Okay, I think that will solve the problem that I was having. Will mean this is not going to be that formula. Okay. Actually, it might be. Okay, so let's go battery charger is equal to Jesus. Okay. If this equals true, then it is, the answer is 0.0015 times 200 times 60. If it's false, oh wait, no, that's wrong. Wait, no. That's 1,000. Okay, so copy this. Put this here. Only this is 200. Okay. Oh, shit. Then it equals negative. There we go. Hey, Smokey. You were wondering why you were being ignored and you forgot to say hello. Oh dear. Okay, so now I want to see what happens if that's working. I click that. It should be higher. So now it's 90. Before it was 18. Haha. It made it work. Okay, so power cell charger. I made it work. Oh, Smokey, you have no idea how much math I've been doing today. It's absolutely terrifying. Okay, so power cell charger. Ooh, where is it? Okay, so it's this same calculation, kind of. Okay, power cell charger, this calculation, only this is not what we're calculating. We need this one to be true. If it is, then this is 0.25. Oh god, what is it? Ion cell? 1,000 per power cell. Wait. So that would be times 2,000? If not, this would be 400. This would be 25. I'm afraid to look. Hey, okay, so it's negative 60. What happens if I check it? Negative 300. It worked. Oh my lord. Okay, base building calculator. Turn that off. That means I also need to do the same sort of crap. Can't do dyscalculia. Yeah, I actually had a lot of problem with advanced math until I rather randomly had to take an electrical engineering course, like a basic course in college for when I was doing my computer science degree. And we had to take that as an elective, or it was like a required elective. And something I couldn't do before that, I failed every algebra class I ever had. And something the teacher said in that class, just light bulb went off. And within 2 weeks, I was doing advanced algebra and calculus without a problem and understanding what I was doing. Whereas before, I was in remedial math in algebra and couldn't figure a thing out. In fact, my algebra teacher in high school took me aside at the end of my Algebra 2 class and said, I'm giving you a D- because I don't want to see you again. I don't think you're teachable. I went on to finish a Calculus 3 class in college. Granted, that's been 25 years, but yeah, he literally gave me a D- just so he wouldn't have to see me again. That's how much trouble I had with algebra before that light bulb moment. just didn't make any sense to me. Now I have to figure out how to figure this one out. And the sad thing is he was an amazing teacher. He was great. He was engaging. I just didn't understand the subject matter. And he didn't know how to get it across to me. To be fair, my dad tried to help me out with it too. He couldn't figure out how to get me to see how it worked either. And somehow, in the electrical engineering course, what looked like Greek before and just gobbledygook, all of a sudden I realized that algebra is just plugging in a circuit. What happens inside that circuit is the algebra. And all of a sudden it just made sense. Because we had been doing a lot of electrical circuits and stuff in lab. And for some reason it just clicked. I don't know why. Maybe it was because I could suddenly visualize it. I'm a very visual learner. Or I have to either see it or be doing it to learn it. And yeah, it was a struggle. I have to figure out, do I want to go as far? I think I do. I need to add another box in. However, I only need to add one box. So let's format, merge that, then put that around it. Copy this. Actually, we can just copy this. Get rid of this. Ah, why did it do that? Okay, fine, be weird. We're gonna leave the number there. Can I unbolt this whole thing? This needs to be changed up. Okay, copy. Why is that? I don't know. Copy. Okay. Get rid of this. Do this. This is gonna need to be 6. This is gonna need to be 7. Then let's copy this. question is, should I actually have two calculations? I mean, it would be more accurate. I could... Actually, you know what? I know what I can do. I can delete this row entirely. If... Okay, I'm gonna need to insert a row. Then I need... take all of this and move it down, which is going to affect all those pages over there. That needs to wrap. This here goes there. Okay, I just screwed a whole bunch of stuff up. This needs to come down here. That needs to go there. Okay, so these all need to be changed. Oh crap, which means all this is going to change too. Okay, bulkheads. Gotta love it when I decide to redo something. That means this goes straight down. Okay, copper ore. I'm gonna have to redo these. As well as... Although, wait. This... No, this is still okay. I just have to add this in. That's not gonna change. That's absolutely gonna change. Okay. These need to move down by one. Okay, now I need to copy those. Copy that. Okay, so this, clear that, this, this, and this. I don't know if this is still correct. Yes, that is. This one... Integrity, integrity, integrity. Yes, that is also correct. So I don't have to change them. Okay. The Seamoth Moon Pool. It's gonna be that one. I just need to add, whoops, the prawn suit, power drain. Okay, now I just have to fix these. Bulkhead is silicone. Yep. Then titanium for the bulkhead. At least I don't have to redo the other things. Okay, plasteel is for the large room. Okay. Moon pools are 2 lead. So we start here. This times 2 plus this times this. Okay, so we have the lead in. Lubricant equals this times this plus this times this. Oops, wrong button. Okay, multi-purpose rooms are just titanium. Okay, then observatories are enameled glass and titanium. Is that the titanium? Yes. Now I need the enameled glass formula. Okay. Then scanner room. Copper ore. Uh-huh. And gold. Then table coral. Hold on. Where are those from? Oh. Shoot. I didn't add those in. Times this plus that. Fixed. Okay, what else did I miss? Table coral I did, right? Yeah. And then 5 titanium for this kangaroo. Okay. So if there's a sea moth, it's equal to negative negative 0.0025 times crap, what does the sea moth carry? Actually, no, that's wrong. I need these formulas here. This. Oh, that's the battery charger formula. I need the power cell charger one. Copy. Okay. Because it uses power cells. Okay. Give me this if this is true, then it's 1000. If not, how much does a battery hold? Or no, power cell. The regular power cell is 200. I think. Okay, wait. These need to be green. And I screwed something up. You can't use batteries in CMOS. Not there. Not there. Not there. I know I put it somewhere. I thought it was on this page. I mean, it could be. confused. I don't know where I put it. You know what? We're gonna look it up anyway. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. Oh wait, I know where it is. It's in the other window. This one. Do do do. This one. Copy. Oh, it's right there, Thrall. Don't ask me. I don't know what I'm talking about, apparently. Okay. Okay, that's there. Okay, 3, 4, 5 is here. Okay, and then 6 is all that stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is gonna have to change. This is not correct. That is gonna be fine. Okay, these need that. Just for my sensibilities. I don't want to drop down chips. No, thank you. Okay, so moon pool is what I'm trying to figure out. Alright. Copy. Then it's 2,000 and 400. Now, let's find out what happens when we click this. Does it change? Oh my god, does it ever? Okay, it works. Okay. This. Well, hold on. Data. I need to figure this out. Okay. That should be correct. Alright, I should be able to. There aren't any funky calculations that have to go with it. So this should theoretically just be this plus this plus this. Okay, say I have 2 of those, 1 of those, and I check this. This shouldn't change anything. Okay, what if I add one of those? Okay, okay. Format. Number. Custom number. Oof. No, I just want format. Automatic. There we go. What if, let's make sure this works. If I have 2 solar panels, okay, and 1 of those, and I need to add like 6 of these. Then what if I go to 200? See, it makes the 100. Okay, that's what I need to change. Solar panel greater than 0.1. If it's greater than 101, that way building calculator. Okay, so if I put this at 100, it should stay there. And if I do higher, it should go down. Yes. It works, it works, it works. Okay, so this is gonna go here. All that works? Oh, all the height. Wait, where do I have a... Stupid power cell charger. Okay. That gives it a little bit more room. Yeah. Okay, now I just have to do these. I am almost done with this page. I still have to figure out what I'm gonna do about the fabricator. Honestly, I feel like I want to do this. Because it's only costs when it's in use. Alright, so now I go down here, base calculator, advanced wiring kit is 3 gold, equals, how many of these, and this. Okay, and we need copper ore. Then we need silver ore. And I forgot to look what the next one was. Table coral samples. This. Okay, next thing is aerogel. Okay, aerogel is gel sacks. And rubies. Ruby, ruby, ruby. Then a battery is 2 acid mushrooms and a copper ore. Okay, so the next one is copper ore. So it will add in here. Computer chip needs 2 of those. Then it needs a gold. Then we need 2 table coral samples. Okay, the next one is copper wire, which adds on to here. Copper ore also needs to have this added in. Excuse me. Okay, diamond comes from here. Enameled glass is quartz. Two. And a stalker tooth. Alright, fiber mesh. 2 creepvine samples. Equals this. Glass is 2 quartz. So it gets added here. Here. Okay. Then gold needs to get added to this. Lead needs to be added to this. So does this. Okay. Lubricant is creepvine seed clusters, which we haven't started yet. Okay, then magnetite goes here. Then plasteel is 2 lithium. It is also 10 titanium. Silicone rubber is seed clusters. Times this. Okay, what did we miss in between? Quartz needs to be added here. Ruby needs to be added here. Silicone rubber, did that. Silver ore needs to be added here. This needs to have that. Titanium needs to add this. Have I missed anything? No. Titanium ingot is the next one to add, and that goes here. And then wiring kit is 2 silver ore. So it goes here. Now, provided I did this right. Wait, what? What just happened? Hold on. Oh. Okay, hold on. This... I got rid of that. That's why. That should fix it. Okay, so say I do 4, 3, put in a nuclear reactor. What if we add in thermal plants? Oh, look how cool this is. So do that. Oh my gosh. This is so amazing. And then if I change this and say we're building it 300 meters down, our hull integrity would be hurting. We would have to add another foundation, or we could do a reinforcement. Oh my gosh. Say we did it at 900. Oh my gosh. This is so life-changing. I mean, seriously? It absolutely works. The whole thing works. Can't believe I just finished that one night. That puts me at 67% complete. Just for reference, Smokey, I started the night at 56%. And I only worked on that one page. No, I'm gonna save that for when I finish the whole thing. Yeah, I worked on one page. Oh, I have to show you. Hold on, I'm gonna... Look what I made. I made a chart that shows you how deep, with little guides here, each of the vehicles can go, and all of the different biomes, how deep they actually are, so you know what you can take where 100% of the time. I also set up a danger level chart, which is mostly subjective, but it tells you how dangerous each of the zones are. And this page is complete except for the instructions, which I haven't put in yet. But this is a checklist of basically everything in the game. And there are percent completion totals at the top of the page. Biomes page I'm working on. That will probably be the next thing. This or the vehicles page is the next thing on my list. Because I stopped here. But this is one of the pages that takes the longest because I consider each one of the biomes a single entry. And as you can see by some of them, it takes quite a bit of research to find out all the information to put it there.
If they fit so toy!
Oh, thank you for the biddies. You're amazing. This page is completely done. This is about all of the flora and fauna, and it tells you at a glance whether it's dangerous, whether it glows, whether it's edible, whether it's scannable, whether you can harvest it, plant it, whether you can use it for biofuel. And it describes each one. It shows you the picture. It tells you what zones you're gonna find it in. Ha ha! Smokey! Look at you rigging it with the bits. No, I'm just kidding. And then we've got the land flora here. We've got all the corals here. We have the small aquatic fauna in this section. I'm particularly proud of some of these screenshots because some of them I had to go take myself. The medium fauna is here. I hate these things with a passion. Look at the cuttlefish! And then a little stalker picture. Don't like those guys either. And then we have the Leviathan class critters. The Ghost Leviathan. Bruges was kind enough to go hunt them down in a save where he couldn't get hurt and take some pictures for me. This one I managed to find. Most of these other ones I found. And then the land fauna. It wasn't the save, it was using Wiimod. Well, close enough. But yeah, so I have pictures of everything now. Some of them I actually did have to take myself, like the shuttle bug, wherever he is. This one I had to take by myself because Wikipedia had the crappiest screenshots, so much so that I signed up for the fandom Wikipedia team just so I could upload my screenshot to it. Because the other pictures were so bad. I was like, yeah, so I took that screenshot. And then the tools page, I haven't even started on yet. Survival page is done. This is all the things you can eat, all the things you can cook, all the things you can cure. Down here. And then all the things you can drink. And lastly, the things that can heal you and how you get them. And the vehicles page is in progress. This one and the biome one are the next two to get finished. So that's there. Vehicle page, the vehicle calculator is completely done. It's absolutely done. I'm 99%, well, 95% sure it's working properly. Basically, all you have to do is you say, I want to make a Seamoth. Then you say, I don't want to make the big depth module, I want to make that one. Say I want to put a storage and a solar charger on it. This tells you the items you have to have on hand to make it at the vehicle creator. This tells you this list all broken down into its absolute raw components. So that tells you what you have to go get before you can make the materials. And you can add more, you know. And then you can, if you change your mind, switch it back to none. Say you just want to make a module, it'll tell you how to get it. And it does that for the prawn suit here and the Cyclops as well. Then I have a page, also finished, that has some example setups for all of the different customizable things. Like say you just want to move things from one place to another. This is the sea moth you would need to make, and it tells you exactly what to make for it, and it tells you what you would need to do for it. I have some notes that, like, if you wanted to change this, like why everything's there, and I got most of the stuff from a Reddit post, but then I changed it up a little bit to make it work a little bit better, and I credit the Reddit post. And then the building page is just all the building modules. Haven't put it together yet. Base building calculator, this is what I did tonight. All you have to do is fill in how many of each piece you want to put in. Then you say how deep you are in the ocean. If you're using a thermal plant for energy, you put what temperature it's sitting at. And then you check these boxes if you're using ion batteries or ion power cells instead of the normal ones. And it calculates everything. It calculates your hull integrity. It calculates your power surplus or deficit. It calculates how much energy storage you're going to have available and all the materials you need, and then breaks it down further into the raw materials list automatically, and as correctly as I possibly could make it. And there's a place for you to write notes if you wanted to. Then this page I've started on. This is a super high spoiler page, but it tells you where all the wrecks are, where all the life pods are, how to get through the Aurora wreck, where all this other stuff is. And then this is the biggest spoiler page. This is going to be all of the things you can, all of the data entries you can get in your data, in your PDA, basically. What they say, how to get them, and it's got a checklist that will tell you how far through all of them you are and tell you what your percent completion is. And then of course there's my data page. This page is going to be hidden because, one, I don't want people messing with it for obvious reasons. All the calculations are done here. So yeah, this is all the this is the page that has taken the most work. So, oh, and this is the algebra I was doing earlier. Yeah, that was fun. Trying to get the depth modifier to work. And I wasn't understanding it 100% until I figured it out. But yay. So super happy. Things are going swimmingly, really. I mean, you can see I've got a good portion of pages already at 100%. I'm really happy with what I've got done tonight. I also have a section up here that has some useful links, like where I got the information, how to get through the achievements in the game, a couple of walkthroughs, because this is obviously not a walkthrough. Then I have some notes saying that, you know, it's not my game, it's made by this person, I don't make money off the spreadsheet, you know. I have all the little thank you things, and then I have a little fact that I'm doing, like, why did I do this? And this is going to link to some of the other spreadsheets I've done, so that if people are interested in other spreadsheets, they can get to them. And then I'll have a change log at the bottom for when I change things. But this is just like the contents page that describes what's in the, it's going to be a 17-page sheet, including the hidden data sheet. Although I have put some thought into possibly making one that doesn't have as much spoilers and is just the calculators and trackers. That way, if somebody doesn't want to get all the information, it would be the same pages. It would just be missing a few. So it would be less spoilery. Which, you know, it's still spoilery because everything's listed, but I tried to redact the stuff that tells you how to beat the game. So, I mean, hours and hours and hours of work have gone into this already. And as I said, it's almost 70% done now. So I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. That being said, my brain is saying it's done. So I am going to look and see who's out there. Following. Let's go see who's on my list. Lots of people on the list. Always people on the list. Oh, stop doing the zoomy thing. See if anybody jumps out at me. I think this was a successful stream, though. Pretty happy with what I got done today. You know what? Let's go congratulate Kate on actually getting to Generation 10 in her legacy in Sims. Let me do that. She's only been on 2.5 hours, so yeah, we'll go say hi to her. Let me give her a shout out. I will not be on tomorrow morning on Bruges' channel. I will be doing some other stuff. However, I will be on my channel tomorrow at 1 because we want to do some more Baldur's Gate. And then in the evening, I'll be doing actual gameplay in Subnautica. So that'll be fun. So I will be on tomorrow. Sunday, I'm off. Obviously, that's when I film. And Monday, Monday's going to be a special day because it's the first time I've done a campaign for my Ubisoft partnership. I hope that all works out fine. I'm going to be checking on that tonight to make sure it's going to be all good. But I should be playing Settlers New Allies, and there will be drops for the game. So, that's going to be cool. Let me type things out so I can do it. Switch to here. And if you didn't watch Discord, I will say Tuesdays from now on I am going to be taking a full day off. Because quite honestly, Sundays isn't really a day off because I'm doing my filming that day. So I really need a day just to vibe. And which is why I've been having so much trouble lately. So that should solve that problem. Crossing fingers. So that will start next week. So let's all go see Kiwi. Let me get this raid started. You take your screen break. Let's go say hi to Kiwi. Congratulate her on getting to Generation 10 because that's an amazing accomplishment in a legacy. And I will see you guys tomorrow. If not, have a great weekend. And we'll see you Monday. Everybody, take care. I love you. Make sure you take time for yourself. It's important. We'll see you next time.